this is so good, this hot chocolate. I don't think I want to film, I just want to sit here and drink it. Hi, welcome to my creative garage. My name is Vanessa and thank you for joining me today. I'd like to welcome new viewers and also thank you for coming back to my lovely subscribers. So it's been a month since I've done my last podcast. There's been a lot happening. I've been making lots of my creative garage bags, which have been going really well. So thank you everyone who has been purchasing them. Hopefully I will eventually get my Etsy shop up, but I keep selling them before they get there, but it will happen. I've got lovely new designs in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. I've been away, as you know if you follow me on Instagram, to Melbourne for a week. Then I came back and had a little getaway with my husband in Wollongong. So today's episode is going to be like a Vanessa's travels and adventures with a creative yarn, etc. So it's hasn't been planned, this podcast, so I'm just flying by the seat. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll put lots of little videos in of things I did while I was in Melbourne and Wollongong, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I went to Melbourne with Madeline, just the two of us, and we went by train. It was the CountryLink train, which is the XPT, and it takes 11 hours. So we were lucky to have a little cabin, and it was just lovely scenery to watch, and I could sit there and knit and chat with Maddie, and you know, you get snacks. We had lots of snacks with us as well, so we were prepared. And I did a lot of knitting, so hence I have a few hose and finished objects this week. So this is one of them I did on the train. This is my spiced pumpkin spice latte socks. The yarn is actually from No Makers, so it's a lovely yarn there. I did this on 2.75 needles. I did the blueberry waffle sock pattern. Well, I actually did my normal pattern, and I added the blueberry pattern to it. And then I really liked this yarn so much, I decided to do some plain bits in between, and then your waffle there as well. So that's it there. So I've got a hoe. I haven't finished the other one. I've just got the one. I'm actually having a bit of second sock syndrome at the moment, but I am fixing that, and I'll tell you how I'm fixing that in a little bit. So that's that one. The other one I have is this one here. This is the Knit Picks yarn. Love this one. It's called Balloon, the colorway. I'll just pull it up so you can see it. Oh, you can see that way too. So that one is called Balloon. That's a Knit Picks yarn, the Fleechy in that color. It's just a plain vanilla sock. I didn't think it needed more than that because it's striped, so it's quite busy. And this is so soft and thick and plush. Really like this Fleechy yarn. I have put it up on Instagram. I know a lot of people have loved it and have ordered it now, so if you want to order some, get in there, because I actually went back to order some and some colours have gone already. So I did another little mini order, but couldn't get all the ones I wanted. But have a look on there, because there's still, I'm pretty sure this colour is still available on there. So have a look. So that's Knit Picks yarn, and that's the plain vanilla sock. So I did that on the train. I forgot to mention, I knitted these ones on 2.5 circular needles, 2.5 millimetre circular needles. So I thought I'd just add that in there. Yeah, so I haven't started the second sock for that one. I did, however, I did start the second one on this one. I can't remember whether I said I did or didn't, but I did start the second one of the pumpkin spice latte just there so you can see the yarn and all the effect on it. It's really lovely, that yarn. So yeah, so I do like that one. It's very pretty. But I have started the second one. Okay. So after our long train journey, we arrived in the evening at Sarah's house, who is Charlissa Designs. You can find her on Instagram. Her name is Sarah and her daughter is Charlotte. We stayed with them for the week, so that was really lovely. We actually met years ago on Instagram, and we've met up nearly every year. Actually, we have met up every year, sometimes twice a year, because she's in Melbourne. Obviously, I'm in Sydney, but it's lovely. We catch up when we can. So I arrived, she had a lovely guest room all set up for me with handmade gifts in there and just lots of goodies. So I thought I'd share what she did. She actually made this gorgeous pillow cover. I actually had to take the pillow out for so I could bring it home in my suitcase, otherwise I wouldn't fit it. So it's a lovely applique combi van with surf boards on top, which is lovely. So she made that for me, which was really lovely. On the back, it's got the little fabric with the buttons. So I'll have to put a new insert into that, new cushion insert, because as I said, I had to take it out to fit it into my suitcase. So that's that. She also bought me, she knows what I like. She went into Kiki K. I have been eyeing this off in Kiki K. This lovely teacup. It's really, really nice. And it says, there is always time for tea. So true. Always time for tea. So it's lovely. It's got little flecks of brown and sort of cream with flecks of brown in it. And it's got this lovely little wooden saucer that it sits on as well. So I really love that. As you know, I love tea. That's that one there. She also bought this lovely colouring book, Aura Kelly designer. There's some lovely different ones in that, all different patterns and designs, just lovely. There's heaps of different ones in that to colour in. There's actually, I should find my favourite, there's cats in here somewhere. Oh, and squirrels, for those squirrel lovers out there. So you've got the big drawing, and then you've got the little patterns of it as well. It's a lovely book this. I haven't coloured anything in there yet because I didn't take my pencils with me. There's also a cat. Where's the cat? It's actually a cat with, I think it's a flower, but to me, when you look back from a distance, it looks like a ball of yarn. So, yeah, so that's really lovely. So that's Orla Keeley colouring book. So she bought me that as well. And she bought me some little notebooks and bits and pieces too. So that was really lovely of her. So our next outing was to the snow. That's hence the hat, which I finished. It's my finished object. I finished this. I'll just bend down so you can see it a bit. My fluffy pom-pom on top. I bought yarn earlier in the year. This colourway for me, the lovely teal and cream. And I bought a red and cream one for Sarah so we could knit it and have it ready for the snow when we were in Melbourne together to go into the snow. I actually, the day I went to the snow, I actually forgot to take it with me, so I didn't actually wear it in the snow, unfortunately, but I'll get lots of wear out of it. Actually, I'll take it off so I can see it a bit better, probably. There we go, there. I just love that pom-pom. I did a faux fur pom-pom on top. Really pretty little pom-pom. So that's it. It's called the Zigzag Beanie, and it's a Peyton's wool. It's called, now I've forgotten what the yarn's called. So the yarn is Peyton's Souffle yarn, and the pattern, I actually bought this yarn in Lincraft, and the pattern was there too. It was a free pattern called the Zigzag Beanie, and it was the souffle yarn. I knitted in the round. Actually, the pattern was knit in the flat, but I changed it altered it to knit in the round, because who wants to knit in the flat these days? And you can knit in the round. So hence that's it. That's my beanie. So I really like that. Happy with how it turned out, and just love that pom-pom. You're on video now. I'm going to video up the street. There goes Maddie and Willem skipping, followed by Charlotte. Where are we, Sarah? Sarah, where are we?
We're in Marysville.
There you go. It's very cold here. We're off to see the snow. And there's a lovely hotel over here too, called The Vibe. So the snow was so much fun. Maddie loved it. She's never seen snow before. And there wasn't a lot of it, but there was some, which was better than nothing. So Maddie got to see it. They had a special section where you can go down on little toboggans and stuff. So we hired a little toboggan and the kids went on that. Yeah, that was Madeline and Charlotte. And also Sarah has a little boy who's named Willem. So yeah, they had fun doing that. They had zip lines that went over too. So as I go through this podcast today, you'll see little videos which I'll add in. So you'll see some from the snow as well. So enjoy that. And so that was a really good day. The snow, it was a full-on day. We were exhausted when we got home. And yeah, so that was really good.
I just saw some snow down there. It's like a massive pile of snow over there. Look at all the snow on the hill. Oh, look at all the snow up there. Whoa. It's going down.
Here comes Maddie! Woohoo! Go Maddie! Yeah! Was that fun, man? How cute is this? Yes, that's where we went next. We went to Phillip Island to see the penguins. They were so cute, the penguins. And I bought this gorgeous little soft toy penguin with the hand. Love this hand knitted jumper on top. They actually make these for the penguins when they've been caught in the oil slicks and that, and it actually stops them from licking the oil off them and protects them. So this is actually the size that they make for the penguins, and they sell these at the shop there. And all the donations goes to, I've got a little card that actually came with it. If you can see that. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. It says this is not a fashion statement. So the proceeds go to the penguinfoundation.org.au. These are knitted by Caring Knits for Nature donors. So at the moment they have enough. You don't have to. There's no need to knit anymore. But I'd love to do this in the future to knit some gorgeous little coats to help these little gorgeous penguins. I think I'm going to have to make a nice Christmas one as well for them at Christmas time, which will be fun. So yeah, I picked that up there. So we went there, and you go there in the evening. It was very cold, being winter, and they come out of the sea. You watch them come out of the sea and go across the sand into their little burrows, which was great to see. It was amazing seeing all of these little ones, and they came out in little herds of, I don't know if you call them herds, but little herds of penguins. It was quite funny to watch. There was one group on the left of us of penguins, and this big bird came over, and they all turned around and went back to go into the ocean, and they were waiting for this bird. It was actually a seagull, but they obviously thought it was a bigger predator, so they went running off, but they actually came back and went in. So yeah, so it was lovely to watch and see, and the kids absolutely loved it, so it was a lot of fun. I bought myself a mug there as well. This one here with the penguins on it. Phillip Island, Australia, so cute. And on the inside they've actually got penguins on the inside as well, little fairy penguins. So they're very, very cute. Oops, you can see it better there. As you know, I like to collect mugs. So I also picked up these lovely little charms in the gift shop there. I thought I could convert these into stitch markers. So there's some really cute little ones on there. There's your little map. There's some lovely little ones there. Your little seal, koala. Oh, this one's so cute. It's a, oops, if you can see it. It's a little penguin on a surfboard. And a little Phillip Island love. So yeah, so I'm going to convert those into stitch markers. Or what do you call them? Progress keepers. So yeah, so they're really, really cute. So I'm going to do that with those. Yeah, so that's what we did in Phillip Island. When we were at Phillip Island, we were actually staying at Sarah's cabin. She's got a lovely cabin there at Interlock, right on the beach. So that was lovely, little stay, little getaway for 2 days. It was a good getaway from Sarah as well, from her home. So that was really lovely. So I'm looking pretty hot today, aren't I? Yeah. No, just joking. Actually, today I'm drinking a hot chocolate. Yes, we went to the Yarra Valley chocolateria. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So I'm actually, yes, if you can see over there now, it says it on there, the Yarra Valley one. Oh my goodness, that is the best shop ever. We all loved it in there. And I absolutely love this hot chocolate mug. Yes, so that's what I'm drinking today. Of course, I did buy some goodies there in my bag. It has been opened. I haven't eaten everything yet. So, well, I bought for me and to share with the family. So, let's see what I've got left inside. We have chocolate coated snakes. So yummy. Well, I think they're going to be yummy. I haven't eaten them yet. But actually, Maddie bought a box as well, so she's opened hers. So it's actually chocolate coated snakes. Yummy. I think you can see, oh, you did see it on there, didn't you? They're hiding in there, so they will be yummy to devour. Also, I bought these lovely, these are chocolate coated strawberries. So they're like freeze-dried strawberry and then they dip them in white chocolate. So they look really good. What else did I buy? Oh, tea. They had tea. Had to buy tea. Loose leaf tea, and they had tea bags. I bought one of each. So this is black tea with velvety cocoa and Indian spices. So it's actually a chai spice cocoa tea, it's called. Of course, I had to buy that. Let's have a look inside. I haven't opened it yet. I might open it. Oh, there we go. Bring it out. Well, you can sort of see there. There's whoops. If you can see there's lots of different bits of chocolate and stuff, and I'm all over the shop here in the camera. There's all bits of chocolate and things in there, so that's going to be lovely to try. What else did I get? Oh, I got the mug, which I've just eaten. Oh, I've got this cute card here. It says lip smacking. Couldn't resist that. That was really cute. So that's just a little card. Oop, that's a little card from there, from the Yarra Valley Chocolateria and Ice Creamery. So another thing on the back. There we go. So I highly recommend it. Those of you who live in Melbourne, you must visit there. It was great. There were so many good things in there. So enjoy that, everyone, if you go there. Yeah, there was a lovely cafe in there. I would have loved to have gone to the cafe. But we were running around that day. Didn't have time for that. We actually went into get the other bag. This other lovely, it's called Crumbs Craft. That was lovely shop. They had everything in there. They had like your knitting yarn. They had, what else do they have in there? Knitting yarn, crochet, embroidery. It had everything in there. I've got the card in here so you can just have a look. Oops, there we go. So it's called Crumbs Craft. That's in Healesville. So that was a lovely, lovely shop. Really recommend that. Could have spent hours in there. We didn't have much time, but it was a lovely shop. The lady in there was so helpful. I actually ended up buying some sock yarn. I've been dying to get my hands on some of the Regia Arnie and Carlos yarn. I actually got some of that this time. Only problem is the colour I wanted. They had other colours, but the one I particularly wanted was this one. I only had one ball left, so I'm going to stripe it with some plain colours because I just loved it so much and I didn't want to miss out, so I had to buy it. So it's really pretty. It's got the purples, your blues and greens and tealy greens and cream in it, so that'll knit up in a lovely fair isle type pattern. The other one I bought, I've never heard before, is Lang Yarns J-Wall Magic, it's called. So yeah, these are all 4-plies. If you can see all the colours, it's all different pinks. It reminds me of, I love my flamingos at the moment, so that's what it reminds me of, all flamingos, all the different pinks in that. So it's very, very pretty, that one. Let's hold it back a bit. I'll just have a look what's it actually made of. Yeah, it's 75% virgin wool and 25% nylon. It's actually a German wool, so it's a superwash as well, so it'll be nice to try out something different. So after a lovely time at the cabin and going to Phillip Island and that, it was just beautiful down there too, I must say. Really, really pretty down there. We went back to Sarah's place and sort of had the afternoon off and relaxed there. And then the next day we headed into the city, into Melbourne. So we had a great day shopping there. Went to one of my favourite shops, Morris & Sons. and I've been saving my money to buy yarn for a jumper that I've been eyeing off for some time. I've already got the pattern, and it's called the Pixelated Pullover. That's it there. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got quite a few projects on the go at the moment, so this will wait a while, but I've been saving up to get the yarn for it. So that's it there. And it's by Jennifer Beaumont. So it's a pattern. I know there's a beanie in it as well, which would be really great too. So yeah, so we went to Morris & Sons. That's the card there. They're in quite a few places. I quite often go to the Granny Square in the Blue Mountains, Katoomba. They're also in Sydney as well, but they're in Melbourne too, so they're a really good shop. And I ended up getting the 3 colours I picked. Oops, I'm just getting together. That's the 3 colours I've picked, oopsie, to do the jumper in. So I've got the nice bright pink. Actually, I'll go through them individually. This one here is French grey. So that's your lighter colour in it, the French grey. Then your highlighter colour is here, and it's called Cha. It's an unusual name. Cha maybe as in cha-cha-cha, who knows, but yeah, that's it there. And this is an 8-ply yarn. And then this other colour is called School. I guess it's the old grey school colour. They've called it School. So they're 8 plies. So there's your 3. That's your 3 colours there. So that's what's going to be into that design there. So that's an acquisition I have to look forward to. We went to the lovely tea rooms. It's called Hopetown Tea Rooms. Hopetown Tea Rooms. On Instagram, I put some pictures of. They had the most amazing cakes there, and the teas are just beautiful. So, yeah, that was really great. We also went to another lovely chocolate place. Well, there's a bit of a chocolate theme happening these holidays, but we went to the Crumble, Hague's. Everyone knows Hague's in Melbourne. The most beautiful, fine chocolate. They're 100 years old now. So went into there, and I bought some lovely drinking chocolate from there. I've never tried their drinking chocolate, and I love my hot chocolate, and I bought my new mugs. I thought I better get some drinking chocolate. So there's your Hague's drinking chocolate. I bought these yummy, as you can see, there's not many left now. These are milk caramel chocks, so they're chocolate, and in the middle of, they've got these hard caramels, which are really, really yummy. Except I shared some with Mum, and her tooth came out, which was not the best with the caramel. But it's all fixed now. But be warned, there is chewy caramel in the centre of these, and they can pull your teeth out. There you go. The other thing I bought too is some lovely, I've had it once before, they're nougat. Their nougat is so yummy. There you can see it there. This is the, what nougat is this one? Soft almond nougat blended with Australian blue gum honey. So really yummy. I love nougat. So that's nice. So I bought some other presents for the family, but they've already devoured theirs. So that's what we've got in Hague's. That's a must do when you go to Melbourne. Always have to go to Hague's. But actually, I noticed on the thing too, because they're in Sydney as well. But I don't know. I haven't seen them in Sydney. So they must be somewhere. So yeah, that was our lovely trip to Melbourne. We had a lovely dinner before. It was a lunch dinner actually, because we had late morning tea at the tea rooms, and then we ended up having in the Italian place, we had lovely pizza and pasta, which we shared with the girls. So that was lovely, and a nice glass of wine, and then headed back home. So the next day we went to a special craft shop I've been dying to go to, and to fabric shops. So we left the girls at home with Sarah's husband, and we had fun going to the Unwind Cafe. A few of you probably know that. If you're on Instagram, you've seen that I went there. Most gorgeous cafe ever. It was busy in there as well. People were crocheting, knitting, they did everything in there. It was a lovely shop. And Robin was such a lovely lady who owns the shop. It was lovely to meet her, as I've been following her on Instagram for quite some time now. So it was so nice to meet her. And you'll see a video in here that I recorded when I was there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. What's your name?
Sarah.
Okay.
And I bought the most gorgeous yarn there. This is the sock yarn here. I bought 3 balls of sock yarn. This one here is called Mojito. So it's a striped, self-striping yarn. It's by the West Yorkshire Spinners. And it just comes up in lovely stripes, that one there. The other colour I bought is this one here. Another one by WYS, their signature style. And this one here is called Tequila Sunrise. Again, it will stripe up. That one will stripe up as well. And so these are 400 meters, 75% wool, 25% nylon. So I'm going to make them into socks. And as I said earlier, I've been getting a bit of second sock syndrome, so I have now cured that. I am now doing, whoops, straighten him out, he's a bit squished. I'm now doing 2 at a time socks. So this is the other colour I bought at the Unwind Craft Cafe. The colour here is called actually Tequila Sunrise. I've been calling it rainbow. It's actually called Tequila Sunrise. So their whole range there, the WYS range, is named after drinks. They've also got one called Blue Lagoon, which they didn't have at Unwind Cafe, but I noticed online they have Blue Lagoon, Passion Fruit and Sherbet. So that's the socks there. And at first I had to get used to doing 2 at a time. You have to get used to, pushing 2 socks across rather than 1, but I'm used to it now and I'm absolutely loving it because you're going to have the whole pair done at one go. So I think this is going to be my new solution to getting second sock syndrome. So that'll stop it. I've actually got it in this cute little bag. It's a Miffy bag. Whoops, that way. It's got Miffy on it. Any of you got Dutch family or any Dutchies out there will know who Miffy is. Whoops, just turn around so you can see it better. That way. Make sure I straighten out and then you can see Miffy better. It's much better. So it's a cute little bag. Yeah, it's a very cute bag. So it just fits the socks in. It's quite small, the bag, but I actually bought this from Dingo Dye Works. I can't remember if I said that, but it's actually from Dingo Dye Works. She has a few that she's selling at the moment. So I purchased that there. Also, when we were at Unwind Cafe, the morning tea, I had a Devonshire tea. It was lovely. Everything's handmade. They even make the jam. They make their own lemon curd. They run classes there. So, yeah, go check them out on Instagram. That's the Unwind Cafe, or if you live in that area in Melbourne, go see them. Look them up and go see them. I'll leave details underneath about that. So, yeah, you must go and check it out. So after the Unwind Craft Cafe, we went to GJ's. It's a fabric place, sort of like a warehousey kind of place. And I bought some lovely fabric there. And here's one of them that I bought for, obviously, some more bags. This one's got Volkswagens on it. And I got this one to match with it. There's a new design I've got in mind for what I'm going to make with that. Also bought, this one's quite fun because we are in winter. I'm feeling a bit beachy at the moment. Oops, there we go. Which is really cute, which has got beach houses on it, little anchors, ice cream, sea kind of theme. It's really, really cute. So that one there. And this one I loved. It reminds me of, because I like my colouring and drawings at the moment, this one is really beautiful. If you look up close, there's so many different designs in it. There's like little tikis, little surfer girls. It's just really pretty, all the different designs in that. So it reminds me of you, as you're colouring in at the moment in the different ones. So they're just lovely. So I'll have a few limited edition bags made in those when I get a chance. The next shop we then went to was called, this shop was amazing. It's an amazing fabric shop. You must go there if you're in the area. It's actually called Cutting Cloth. They do workshops in there as well, but they have the most beautiful fabric in there. It's not something you're going to see in every fabric store, just lovely. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it because they're just beautiful fabrics in that shop. So what I bought from there, I'm just showing you a few of these. I have got some more, but I'm going to keep them in hiding for a while. I bought this one here. It's got your combis because I love my combis. So that's your combis and the coordinating fabric to go with it. So they're cute little blue and green combi vans. They also had lots of fox fabric, and the foxes have been very popular with my bags. This one here, you can see it there. They're so cute. It's actually got foxes wearing knitted sweaters, or vests they are. If I open up, there's so many different foxes in it. So cute. I'll just see if I can find another cute fox. You look at. Oh, actually, you probably saw them all, I think. Let me see. Where is it? Can't remember which bit I showed now. You can show up close there. The little green one there is cute. So they're very cute, and I'm going to team it with this fabric here, which is the aqua white polka dots, but it's actually got apples on the dots, on some of the dots, if you can see closely. It's got little apples. So that's going to go with that. I did buy more fabric, but yeah, you'll see that in the future in some bags. So that was those two fabric shops which were really great. So just before I left, I thought I needed a big My Creative Garage bag to put everything in, because I had quite a few projects. I normally have them individually in ones, but I thought I'll make myself a super duper big one, which I did. Is this one here. Whoops, that's the back. Should show the front, might help. That's it there. It's a big one. I got the big handle on it, which I found really helpful when I was traveling, because I could actually just put that on my wrist and carry it on to things, like onto the train, and that was really good. And there's a heap in here. I've actually got my whole campsite cardi in there, and also I've got my Satsuma jumper in there as well. So it's quite super big, this one. It's great. I love the black and white spots with all the dachshunds on there, sausage dogs. So cute. So that was really good to take. And inside I lined it with some fun blue and white polka dots. That's your lining in there, blue and white polka dots inside. So in there I've got my Satsuma jumper, which is coming along. I've actually finally broken into the sleeves. Split for the sleeves. There, I might hold it back a bit so we can see it. Oops, there we go. And that way a bit. There we go. So yeah, we've got the sleeves happening and the stripes happening. I'll just go closer so you can see it a bit better. Just for the yarn. Whoops. It's a bit hard to show because it's getting big now. There we go, you can see the stripes and that better now. So that's on Vivid Yarn Studios yarn. That's the colourway Roller Derby. And I think it's called Graphite, the dark grey, the charcoaly grey. I can't remember now, but I think it's that. So they're fingering weight 4-ply yarn. Knitting that on 4mm. No, sorry. I actually did start this, that's right, on 4mm, and then I went to 3.5 because it was too big. But the thing I like about this jumper is it actually, I'm now decreasing, so it actually decreases for the waist and then goes back out for your hips again. So it's going to be a nice fitted jumper. I've got, I'll show you the picture of it. Oopsie, there it is. That's it there. So that's the Satsuma stripes. So I'm up to, yeah, the third stripe down there. So that's coming along nicely. I still haven't finished. I almost finished my campsite cardi, but I haven't yet. So next podcast I'll show you that. That's in here. So yeah, I've got the whole big campsite cardi hiding in that bag. So it really, really is a good size bag. That one's huge. Actually, you can cuddle all the yarn in there. It's nice and cuddly. So yeah, that's what I've got on the go. Yeah, so I got back to Melbourne. Had literally 2 days, which I had to catch up on washing and things around the house. The boys were home alone, so they ate us out of house and home, basically. I had to go and do an emergency shop because they ate everything. We had nothing. I had nothing for breakfast, these boys. So, yes, Josh is my cameraman, so he's sitting there giving me the look right now because he knows he's one of the ones that ate everything. So, thanks, Josh. Yeah. So, then husband and I, we went off for 2 nights at Wollongong at the Novotel, which was lovely. The room we had was really great. Had great views of the ocean and beach there. I did put some on Instagram, a video of where we were, so it was lovely. And he was complaining he wanted a beanie that covers his ears. So here's an FO. I finished the Julian cable knit men's beanie, hat, what are you going to call it? But yeah, it's a beanie, so it's really cute. I need to stretch it out so you can see, because it's quite thin when you knit it up because of all the cables. Actually, I'll pull it out so it's long there too, so you can roll it over or leave it the other. But it's got the lovely cable and the stripes in it. I haven't blocked it yet. As you see, it can stretch out a lot. So, but it's turned out really nice. I had some yarn left from my campsite cardie. I've still got a skein. I mean, I haven't finished it, but I know I've got an extra skein which I used. And this is the skein yarn. It's DK weight. This was knit on 5mm circular needles, 40cm circular needles, just so you can see it a bit there. Oops. So that made him happy. He's got his nice beanie to cover his ears. So that's a lot of my yarn adventures I've had lately and travels. I now want to announce the latest MCG giveaway, and it is this lovely yarn from, I did mention it on my last podcast. This was donated by the lovely Hannah from Circus Tonic Handmade. A lot of you probably know her yarn, beautiful Australian yarn, and it is named after Australian birds. This one in particular is called Little Firebird Dark. So lovely blue in that. And it has greens as well. So it's a gorgeous yarn. So you can win this beautiful yarn. So that's Circus Tonic Handmade. Have a look at them on Instagram. She has the most lovely yarn. Now, how you can win this is you can either enter it on Ravelry and also on Instagram. Basically, what I want to know is what would you like to make with this gorgeous yarn? It's fingering weight. So it's a 4-ply, 80% Australian superwash merino, 20% nylon. So what would you make with this gorgeous skein of yarn if you want it? Let me know. On Instagram, I will open up, I'll put a pic on there of the yarn, and I just want you to say what you'd make with this yarn if you want it. Same with on Ravelry. I open a thread there on the My Creative Garage group. If you go on there on Ravelry, you can also enter in there. Just basically want to know what you want to make with it. Doesn't have to be a big story. You can if you want. I love reading stories, so up to you. You can make it as short or as long as you want. Just let me know what you'd like to win, and we'll draw that on the next podcast. So the next podcast will probably be in 2 weeks' time, And I'll put a date on anyway when I put the thread on. And also on Instagram, I'll let you know the exact date that we will draw that. So good luck, everyone. It's the most beautiful yarn. And thank you again, Hannah from Circus Tonic Handmade, for donating this lovely, lovely yarn. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you need to get in contact with me, you can contact me on Instagram, Vanessa Kind. You can find me there. You can send me a direct message. Also, I am on Ravelry under the My Creative Garage group. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you love my channel and liked this episode, please subscribe. I'd love that. And so, have a great week, everyone, or 2 weeks. I'd say it'd be 2 weeks till my next podcast. So don't forget to stitch, knit, or hook on.